Hey everybody, and welcome back to Okami. In the last episode, we restored the village. Actually, we did that. Okay, yeah. We restored the village, and we're here now. Simple as that. Restored the village, got a guy drunk. He cut a boulder in half, went off to commit suicide, dug up a bunch of turnips, met Mr. Orange, one of the greatest characters in video game history. You'll find out why later. And cut a boulder in half for a merchant to just say, all right, cool. All right, I'm setting up shop now. And that was it. So we can talk to the merchant. And I'm just going to... His text is not important. We can buy stuff. So we can buy feed bags. 4 different types of feed bags. A vengeance slip, exorcism slip. Cannot afford either one of them. Steel fist sake, steel soul sake, and Healy bonus. So to go through them all in order, feed bags are just used for getting praise throughout the game. If you don't care about it, then here's my tip for you: buy 1 single feed bag of fish, and you will never have to buy another one in the entire game. I promise you. Vengeance slips are really useful. When you use one, you literally become invincible for a short period of time. Exorcism slip is it's a consumable that when you use it, it slightly damages nearby enemies, but Exorcism Slip S, there's 3 kinds, S, M, and L, for small, medium, and large. Exorcism Slip S is not actually that useless. It does a good, decent amount of damage and a huge circular AoE. They're actually pretty useful. Steel Fist Sake will make give you a huge increase to your attack power for a short time, and Steel Soul Sake, same thing, but for defense. I've never needed either one of these, and then the Holy Bonus I've already showed you. So if you want a recommendation on what you should and shouldn't buy, I would always recommend having feed bags on you always, if you care about, I don't know, leveling up as much as you can in this game. If you want tips right now, only get these top 3, because you're not going to need the fish feed bag for so long. Like, you don't need it for a very long time. Like I said, if you go into treasures, the coral fragment, these are only used for selling. So if you get them, just sell them. You're never going to use them for anything else. I meant to get more feedbacks. Shopping, yes. I know I said we're not going to use them for a very long time, but just in case I'm wrong. Cool. Alright, so now we're done with our shopping. We've saved. I don't think there's anything else to do besides leave the village. She wants us to go to the marks on our map, which we are going to do. So we leave the village, and we get to go to... Please load slower. Shinshu Field, which is covered in just pure evil. Yep. Most beautiful field in Nippon. That is so not true, I promise you. Later games, this area looks gorgeous, but later areas in the game look so much better. This game, there's no part in this game where you can't look over the horizon and just be like, oh, it looks so good. Alright, so we can hold on to this to look at the map. There's a lot of meh everywhere. So like I said, everything in this game is heavily based on Japanese mythology. So one thing I do want to know is that if you ever watched Naruto before, you're going to recognize a lot of names. And one other thing I was going to mention was about the 13 brush techniques, which I'm going to show you in just a second. In case you're curious, Sunrise, that we already started with, does not count as one of those 13. So I guess technically there's 14, but we're only looking for 13 of them because we already had the 14th. And like I said at the beginning, that they're... all the animals, or the gods, are based on the 13 Chinese zodiac animals. In case you're curious, I'm not wrong when I'm saying 13. And I figured it was worth bringing up since we've already seen one of the 2, which was that the rat was the god of power slash, or the sword, whatever. And the dragon was the god of rejuvenation. The god of the sword was the rat. And in case you're curious why there's 13 and not 12 in the Chinese zodiac, is that the rat and the cat in the Chinese zodiac are interchangeable. And it's due to a Japanese mythological, or Chinese, it might be Japanese, Chinese, I don't remember particular off the top of my head. But it's based on a legend that there was supposed to be this huge banquet that all the gods of the zodiac were supposed to become the gods of the zodiac, until the rat tricked the cat into it being a different time than it actually was. It's a whole thing about why cats chase mice and stuff. It's not the best story, but it's worth noting. Man, these guys just got dicked out real quick. God damn. Thank you for those. Alright, so you couldn't see it. Well, you probably could. That giant yellow circle that appeared around me. That was my godhood being taken. If you look in the bottom right-hand corner, I have 1 level of godhood. There's 3 levels you can get: red, yellow, and red, yellow, and green. And your godhood, whenever you get hit, will save you and take no damage from that hit. So you can have up to 3 of those stored at a time for red, yellow, and green. It's just something to note. Usually it doesn't ever happen. Usually you get a hit and it takes away your godhood. You don't even realize it was happening. Just something to note. Okay, so next thing to note is these guys. These are demon scrolls. You can run into demon scrolls to encounter enemies. I've done it twice now. I think you can power slash them and it will stun them for a minute so they won't chase you. But, I mean, honestly, it's just green imps right now, and green imps are really easy to deal with, so it's just a great way to get demon fangs. Alright, I'm not gonna get the... Oh, never mind, I am. Alright, there we go. I didn't think I was gonna get the floral finisher on that one because I thought the power slash was gonna kill him, but it didn't. So we are good. Now, one thing I do want to note real quick is, see this glowing side of the map I'm trying to destroy, but it's kind of hard to see. I'll get into another fight so I can show it off. There we go. Come here. Come here. Alright, so this glowing part right here. If I attack this until... Come on. It does that, we can leave the battlefield and run from the fight if we need to. I think if you do it, you end up losing all your godhood. So it's not really that worth it. In case you're curious, you increase your godhood by getting just comboing. Honestly, that's why my timing was so god-awfully bad, because I was attacking the wall for so long. Your timing goes bad if you miss attacks too. The only thing that timing and damage matters is how much money you're going to get from the fight, so it's not that big a deal. There's nothing there. So we got this guy chopping wood. We'll leave him be. He's not part right now. He's used for a side quest way later, but for right now, he's just existing for the sake of existing. I gotta adjust my chair again. We are in Hana Valley. This is where we're supposed to be going, in case you're curious. That sapling that's in the middle of Shinshu Field, we can't do anything with it right now, so just why we just left it. There is a chest here, which has a Traveler's Charm. Traveler's Charms is the other ways you can increase your godhood level. You can increase it up to 3. Like I said, red, yellow, and green. And Traveler's Charm will increase it by 1 stage. So if it's at nothing, it'll turn red. If it's at red, it'll turn yellow. If it's at yellow, it'll turn green. Pretty simple. I've never used one because my godhood is almost always at fucking green, because I almost never take damage, because usually enemies are really slow and methodical about even attempting to attack you. And if it does happen, like this imp here is about to, you can just stop it by... Power Slash is a great way just to... Yep, I'm out of... Fuck. Power Slash is a great way just to stop enemy attacks. Because if an enemy can block your attack... Actually, that's not what I want to do. We're going to do that, so it just ruins it. There we go. If an enemy blocks your attack, then... or if you use Power Slash on an enemy when they're not vulnerable, they would just block your attack. But that is a great way to stop them from interrupting you. So if they're about to come down like that guy was and slam down his thing to attack me, I Power Slashed him so he guarded it instead of attacking me. Interrupted his attack. I mean, it's not amazingly worth it, but it's there to note. So we were going to rejuvenate that area, but the darkness just sucked it right back down. So the monster's power is more powerful than the god's power in this area here. So, something to note. And we get a feedback. Sometimes you can get feedbacks from small little pots you get around the world. It's not really... Don't rely on this for getting feedbacks, because it's very few and far between. But over here, we're going to run by a cursed tree. And he's going to throw a fruit at us, which we are going to slash back at him, and it will stun him in place. We can't do anything about it for right now, but we can power slash the fruit back to avoid it hitting us. It'll keep him stunned for a little bit, though. Which this guy's about to try and do it to us too. We can rotate the camera whenever we want. It's right there. That wasn't necessary to do because it was going to miss us by a landslide, but whatever. A technique you can do if you want the world to, if you like have a projectile you want to reflect at you or something, to come towards you a little bit quicker, you can just spam this thing and give yourself anybody that has epilepsy, just give them a seizure if you want to do it. But it's something you can do. So he wants us to look at these statues that are all dirty. That's something, again, for way later. It's for a side quest. Not important right now. But we have an evil painted devil symbol all over this gorgeous painting. And we can't do anything about it. But there's Susano. With... Come on. New enemy! The yellow imp. So, the yellow imp is pretty simple to attack, same as every other one. So you see how he's above the ground on his drum? He's going to go on the ground, and he's going to try and pop out underneath you sometimes. That's one of his attacks. His other attack is he's going to try to pop out. There he is. And now I didn't do it very well because I'm an idiot. Okay, he took some of my godhood. I'm going to show it off, that's why I'm not talking. But he popped up, he saw me, and he attacked. So when he pops up, you want to find out what direction he's going to be popping up at. And if you're behind him, which I wasn't, so we're going to wait a second again before we do it again. Yep. Come on. Camera's hard to work in battles sometimes. There we go. So if he's behind us, he doesn't know we're here, so we can get the drop on him and get some good damage on him. Come on. Keep him combo to keep him stunned. There we go. And I believe this floral finisher is Power Slash. Yep. Power Slash is going to be the floral finisher for all the imps. There's 4 different imp variations. My timing has got awful because I missed him a lot while I was underground. I don't know why I kept swinging my weapon, but whatever. It's just money. I don't really care about it that much. Money's pretty plentiful in this game. It's pretty easy to grind money, but you can go through the whole game without ever having to grind money if you're pretty good about your timing when attacking. Something to note. So, apparently a boulder blocked off his way to, hold on. Well, he's got to say it first before I can say it. There we go. His secret training area, and a boulder blocked it. So now he's kind of fucked himself. But we can help him get past it. Scoot. He tried to attack me. What a dick. Alright. So we're going to go over to the statue and examine it. And I'm going to be straight with you. I'm just going to skip past all this. All you got to do is draw a circle right here. Isun was saying that it looks like the plant can't grow or the tree can't grow without sun. So we give it sun. Sun, sun, sun. And it draws it on there properly, which I couldn't imagine having to draw that with a joystick or even with a Wiimote. It will correspond to the boulder, and boulder gets destroyed. We're just blowing Susano's mind with our ability to draw circles right now. It's amazing, isn't it? And we chase. We're going to follow him back into his quote-unquote secret training area. Yep, wall jump. And there's a sapling there. Small and adorable. With a little puddle. So we're wondering where the hell he is. He clearly bolted in here. He's over there. But we're going to go up here just to get a nice little view of nothing. Camera locks to the sky there, though, so that's something to note. He went back here. Good thing we got Power Slash. Save mirror, which you might use for later. I think there's a boss fight coming out. Or not a boss fight, just a normal fight. Nope, never mind, there is not. Foul beast. That is a bear sleeping while balanced on a ball. It's kind of impressive, actually. It's kind of like an ordinary sleepy bear. This game is so ridiculous sometimes. Oh, shit. Yeah, whoops. I forgot to do it for him. He can't do anything by himself. That's my bad. Sorry. Yep. My bad. Exploding implosion. There we go. Come on. There we go. Yep. There we go. You have to be kind of quick about that. If you wait for a minute, obviously you missed it, but if I keep it on the brush screen for too long, it'll also still not work. So he's gonna do it to the bear now. Poor bear. He was doing nothing. We woke him up. And on the ground he goes. Poor guy. And he's back to sleep. He didn't give a fuck. And he's still asleep. You suck at this, you know that? He's got one hell of a beard, though. I'll give him that. He's sleeping all right. What time are we at? 16 minutes? 17 minutes? That's not bad. All right. So now he's asleep and we have our ball. So I'm going to show you guys the one thing. Look, I love this game. This game is one of my favorite games of all time. But I do not like the ball pushing physics because they are wonky as shit. So the goal here is to push the ball all the way down here into that slot that we saw earlier. So it's like weird. They tried to make a way where it would like it would kind of lock onto your movements when you're moving forward, but oh god, did they do a piss poor job of trying to do it. It's just so bad. So we have to try and no, don't you fucking dare. We have to try and come on. No, okay, you see what the fuck? Come on. Over. No. There we go. It's got to get in there. Perfect. And now it shall get elevated by a random spout of water. That's a good point. So now, remember back to that picture, it showed the sun shining on the ball made the tree grow. So, we have the ball, we have the tree, so where's the sun? We make it. And now, the sun reflects into the ball, and I guess the ball has magical tree growing properties. To shoot lasers at the adorable tree, to make the adorable tree into a mediocre tree, into a kind of weird looking tree, into a badass tree. And so now the guardian sapling has grown, but it's still all withered. I said, what did I just say? Shown? Grown. I don't know what the hell. That was weird. I don't know where my mind went with that sentence. And we gotta adjust my chair again. And now a constellation is appearing. Another brush technique. Like I said, we don't get them super often. So we got a dot there, and a dot there, and right there. Twist, 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 twist. Sakagami. Bada boom. Sakigami, one of the gods of Flora. So, I don't know what made them decide to go with this, but there's 3 gods that all make up one god, which is, I forget what they called it. But anyway, we got the power of blooms. So now if we take any tree and we draw a circle around it, this badass tree becomes gorgeous tree. Get ready for one of the best cutscenes in the game. Oh, it looks so gorgeous. And we get 30 praise from it. Which is awesome. So, now that this is what Hana Valley is supposed to look like. All cool and gorgeous. But now that we have the ability to restore this Guardian Sapling, maybe now we have the power to restore all of them. So, let's go see if we can't go to the one outside and bring it back to life. And one other thing they don't tell you is you can just plant trees now, which is cool. Whenever your brush is able to interact with anything that green sprout is able to interact with, it'll turn green with green holy smoke, which is the official name for it. You can draw all over the ground and plant flowers and stuff. And now if you hold it in place, you can grow a tree. It's useless. There's no point in doing it. It's actually not. It's got one use for one side quest at one part in the game, and that's it. Hey, but fight. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 5 hits and they're dead. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Where's Drum Boy? There he is. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna power slash. I'm pretty sure it won't kill him. It killed him. Great. No floral finisher for him. If you kill an enemy with power slash, they'll get sliced in half and you won't be able to floral finish them, which is lame, but it's the way it works. So now it's properly rejuvenated, and there's some boars here. And we get 15 praise, and we can go up and we can feed them. I think, take meat, don't they? Nope, take herbs? Nope, they take seeds? Really? Wow. Yeah, we're gonna skip that. Loading screen, loading screen, loading screen. There's not a lot of loading screens in the game, but they are here. But they're definitely not long enough to justify having a minigame on them. Well, at least for, you know, my PC, they're not. And also for PlayStation 4, they're definitely not. Alright, so now, we have a use for power slashing the fruit back at them. We stun a tree, we can bloom it, and save its life. And I swear to God, drawing circles with the Wiimote is the hardest goddamn thing to do in the world, because it works like maybe 5% of the time. Now with all this here, we can actually rejuvenate all this too with flowers. This dead area. Did we do it enough? Yeah, I did. Was it not enough? We'll try the thicker. Is that better? Scribble all over that shit. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay. And it gives us a scroll. Probably praise too, which is probably the real goal. The green sprout tips. We can read it. I'm not gonna. It's just basically a tip. It just tells you everything I've already told you. So now he's just telling us about travel guides, which we don't need. It didn't give me praise, which is the only reason I even did it. Bro, throw a fruit at me. Whoa, okay, Jesus. Come on. Do it, do it, do it. Yes. Circle. 3 praise. Like I said, it's not a lot, but that shit adds up. Trust me. Alright. Let's head down here. I think... Is there an island somewhere? I think there's an island somewhere in Hana Valley that's got treasure in it. So you see these dead trees with these ribbons on them? We can restore those now too, and they will give us praise as well, which is needed for something later, actually. So now we're able to do that. These trees, you can actually get multiple if you get them all in the same circle. I probably won't. It's kind of wonky. I'm probably not going to get them both, but we're going to try it anyways. I got one. I did get them both. Look at that. Restoring these trees gets you 1 praise each, but there is a lot of them. And like I said, since you can get them in multiple circles, and you can usually do it pretty quick, you might as well do it. So, yeah, that's how you draw a circle, you idiot. Better. And I'm out of ink. Ink, no divine instrument. Ah, well. You're also slower. You can't run as fast. These imps came back, which is probably pretty stupid of them to do. Come on. I killed the other one on accident. Whoops. There we go. 1, 2... No, come on. Don't you run from me. You have to get floor finishers on everything because you need them demon fangs. They're not necessary, but oh god, trust me, you're going to want them. Come on. There we go. Perfect. And he's dead. Thanks for the demon fang. See you later. Yep. Yeah, you see how often I'm using brush techniques that my ink constantly keeps running out? That's why you want to keep upgrading your ink first. Always your ink first. Just trust me on it. Yeah, there's that island at Hana Valley I was talking about. Some dead trees here we're going to get first, though. I can line up. I can get all 3 of these in one. Watch. That worked? Holy shit, that worked. And there's some monkeys to feed, too. Monkeys take herbs. They take meat. They take meat, guys. Alright. Thank you for the 9 praise. And I can actually upgrade my ink again, which I'm going to do. 200 for the next one. 3 health units is more than enough for a long time. And like I said, you barely ever take damage, so it really doesn't even matter most of the time. You'll probably take more damage from the environment over the entire game than you will in actual fights, I swear. There's only like 2 fights in this game that I would think are even a little bit difficult. One of them is very, very difficult, but that's a whole different beast. We'll get there when we get there. Alright, so we can dig here in this little glowing spot. This is usually how you know if you're supposed to dig something, is it'll be glowing like this. It popped up a little 4-leaf clover, which we can circle and get 5 praise, which is more than 1. That's 5 trees right there. And we get digging tips. This is how you know how to dig. I've been doing it for a while now, so... usually, the first thing you do when you start playing a new game is you experiment with the buttons to find out what you can do, and it's pretty quick to find out you can dig, so I don't know why there's a tutorial for this. But now we've restored every single tree in Hana Valley, which is the reason I was doing it. Well, the main reason. Secondary reason was praise is praise, you know. So now all the way back up there, a chest appeared, so we're going to run all the way back up there. So how you get that chest to appear is every single tree in Hana Valley, the cursed trees that were throwing fruit and the non-cursed trees that were just dead. If you restore all of them, then that's how you get this chest to appear. So we're going to run all the way back up here. And we're going to get, yep, a sun fragment. So there are a very specific number of sun fragments throughout the game. I forget, I think there's 15? It's 15, 18, or 21. And they're basically your heart pieces. Except instead of 4 or 5, 4 for most Zelda games, and 5 for Twilight Princess. In this game, it is 3. You get 3 sun fragments, and you get a whole another unit of health. You cannot max out your health from using praise to do it. You have to get all the sun fragments to get max health. But it's not that big a deal. Max health won't be increased for a while. There is a thing over here to dig up, so we are going to do that. There we go. It's just another clover, but praise is praise. Trust me. Shit adds up. You need it all. I need it all. Yep. And I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna get back up there. Jump. That's a pretty simple way to do it. And we are at 29 minutes, so I think I'm gonna end it off just a few seconds early, just so we're good. So I hope you guys enjoy watching. We'll see you guys next time.